August 40th on commentary. How are you doing, August?
I'm pretty good. Decided to keep you company this second time around.
That's very nice. We begin! And we begin with World 2 to begin our commentary. This is Flags 2, and if you'll notice, a lot of things have changed. The entirety of the map, everything you see, different. DemonBattler, keeping the curse going and going, and got a feel for the poor man. I will note at the very beginning, not everything looks samey. Everything's been randomized. You will note some things have been randomized more than others. We will get into it once you'll notice more, but the maps are completely different. Or not completely different. The general routing stays the same, it's just the position of every level on the map is different. Things tend to be either very quick or very not quick. We will see how this seed.
Yeah, it looks like jkoper is taking a little bit of an early lead.
He has a lead and not the lead, as I like to say. For this race, ladies and gentlemen, on the left, DemonBattler and jkoper are still here. On the left, we have TheAlanHeffley taking on OliKad. TheAlanHeffley 1 and 2 in Group D, and OliKad just started his campaign at 0 and 1. But that's not to say this is not going to be difficult or not. We will see what happens here.
Looks like this is a Starman seed. I'm seeing tons of Starman coming out of these random question mark spots.
So far, but again, we were very hammer heavy at the very beginning of the last race I commentated, so things can change right now. For the razor sharp jellyfishies that zap you if you touch them, and jkoper in the lead, but DemonBattler has caught up.
Yeah, they got that second star card at just about the same time. It's like OliKad at the, or no, it's TheAlanHeffley's taking the lead over on the right.
Meanwhile, DemonBattler will finish his level first. He's opted for the top stairs. Cooper going downstairs, going for the boom boom.
DemonBattler grabbing that anchor, did not check.
And Heffley tried to go through that level, and he got burnt on the first fort. But OliKad not faring any better, taking a blooper and taking a hit. We're going through one of the beta levels of the game.
Yep, a handful of levels that Fred managed to dig up out of the code.
They're already in the code. They just put them in there. And Cooper gonna go through, or at least try to go through that clip. TheAlanHeffley going through the vanilla route, the downstairs route with the boom boom, not getting that extra item.
Cooper going for the clip
boom,
here.
Boom, and a boom. Cooper being valiant with attempting the clip. No luck as of yet. He's got to go for the vanilla route.
Luckily, a nice Goomba there at the start.
Better than a fire snake.
DemonBattler with their first Hammer Brothers item.
And TheAlanHeffley, bit of a rough terrain here with the Ring Brothers and water levels, but gets a mushroom, that's going to help out. The sand level is next to the fort this time around. For those who may have not have noticed. Cooper going to go up and up and up. Climbs the mountain. Little Koopa, big Koopa. Big jump. Oh, it gets caught by the red shell. And if you take a look at TheAlanHeffley's side, we have a glitchy Koopa. We're going to go through his platforming section. It's very true. Great White Hope, who won his race last, talked about, or no, he lost, but that clip, some people say that clip is easier from the ground. At least for me, I think they're right. Yeah, makes sense. And now we're going to use that mushroom. And not even going to bother with that clip. OliKad just starting to catch up on his race, and everyone just having a bit of a tough time. Probably thinking it was a better idea to go for the clip. I think at this point.
Yep, I think Koper's
DemonBattler was doing good, avoiding some of the fire from the Fire Piranha. They could not keep it up. We have an anchor that offered a cloud skip.
That's the play to make. Wow.
Ooh, right there. Of course, the anchors are still wild cards, so we know for that's been set to be a cloud for this race. If they get more anchors, that's going to be very interesting.
And with that, just 6 minutes in, we have our first Koopa.
We have Morn with a 2-hitter, and that'll be it. Heavy are the stomps, but light in the hits. 2 HP for that Koopaling. We're done with World 2. DemonBattler just jumping ahead for, I believe, the first time in the 2 races.
Yep, TheAlanHeffley right behind him. Do you know exactly how this clip that OliKad is working on works?
Cat is trying to play. He's trying to get that clip that there's a bit of a level where if you crouch, you can actually skip like you're too big to. It's good.
Yeah, so you have to like jump and crouch. Is it like a
jump and crouch at the same time? It is. For those joining us, the races are DemonBattler versus jkoper in Group I in the challenge. Of course, hit F's at exclamation point SMB3R for all your information links in how to and the Discord for the SMB3 Randomizer Discord. And I believe we are in World 6. Okay, I thought we were in World 4. But we are in World 6. And the bridge distribution and the fort distribution, a little different from the first quarter.
OliKad finally getting that clip.
Finally getting that clip. And going through his airship. Picks up a star. That's going to help him breeze through most of that. And DemonBattler going to face the maze one more time.
There's the Koopa Kid down on jkoper's end.
He'll be joining him in World 6 very shortly. OliKad, the first to reach, I believe, his Koopaling 2-hitter there as well.
Everybody down with this first world.
As a matter of fact, you're correct. OliKad, yeah, OliKad will be joining us in World 6. TheAlanHeffley with a lead so far. He's going to go for this end card strats. Makes his first mistake. Finds a star, of course, those are randomized. That's one. He's got 2 items coming. And that'll be it for now. What did we get here? A leaf and a Tanuki suit. So he will have flight ability at least 2 hits. Whenever he needs it. Uses the pipe and skips a couple of levels. But not enough. There is a... Yeah, there is a... Is he stuck?
Getting the 5 up.
Is he thinking he has to go up? And as we go down, he's not stuck. Actually, if he kept moving, he'd be in a lead.
Maybe an IRL distraction.
Maybe. There we go. Now he moves in. Of course, that probably was an IRL distraction, but finding that pipe, big deal.
Yeah, another big deal. DemonBattler taking down Boom Boom.
And
second castle.
DemonBattler is in the lead. And OliKad and TheAlanHeffley. The Nibblers got him. Unfortunately, he cannot skip that level. He's got to opt for the extra hits. OliKad not faring better. Jumped over the first one. Oh, and he game over and over it. Oh, no, 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 no. Not
good.
good.
Game over there than where DemonBattler is.
That's very true.
You over on the airship, you gonna fight through the whole world again.
That is very true.
Gotta love those Tanuki suits.
Help, especially if you could statue a couple of things. OliKad taking a hit. I hope it's not gonna wind up like the last race that I called, not the race the other day, where one was stuck on the March of the Munchers.
Oh no!
For a good solid 20 minutes. Yeah, kept dying and then finally missed. Finally beats it, only to game over on the next level. That's just rough.
Yeah, the first seed I've ever generated, it was like World 1 or 2 where that level was, and I couldn't get through it. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna roll a second seed, and it was so much easier.
And Grey White Hope in the chat, that was a rude 7-5. You are not kidding. And OliKad already game over. And we have a World 7, by the way, in DemonBattler's corner. Reaches World 7 first. He's got to check his, I believe, a free pipe.
Yeah, pick a pipe.
And that helps a little bit. Now, does it lead to a dead end? More pipes, more free pipes. At least he's got 2 more options. And does he find the Isle of Happiness? Yes, but not necessarily where he wanted to land. He's got to check another pipe. And he lands. And the dead end. Not going to opt for the option. So, more pipes. 2 more pipes to check. I don't want to say it's a free World 5, but he's got more pipes to check.
Yeah,
Pipe
like
heavy is World 7.
Lever.
And he has found the Isle of Happiness, but he does have to unlock the airship to get through it. And he does not have a... He's going to go for some free coinage, but he's going to need a tail to fly. And thus he will find his Tanuki suit.
Yeah, luckily Fred has kept it in logic that if you need to fly, you're gonna get to be able to fly.
Yeah, there are some things that are hard locked in levels, including like this one, where there is an option where if you need to fly, it is in there as well. Meanwhile, TheAlanHeffley taking a long way around, but he finally finds his airship in World 6. It'll be more than likely the first. It'll be more than likely the first of his group or his pair to join in World 6.
Yeah, it looks like our top racers are having some good luck.
And Cooper, who fared very well in the first race, having some difficulty in the second.
Alan's gotta be careful. Takes him down, though.
There we go. And TheAlanHeffley will be joining us in World 6 momentarily. Meanwhile, Cooper tanked down that Boom Boom, builds his second bridge, and will be joining us momentarily as soon as the Hammer Bros stop traveling. OliKad gonna stop by the Toad House, pick up a mushies.
Hey, we got our first frog suit of the seed. Losing it right away.
Well, better than have it for damage boost. That always helps.
Oh yeah, no, it's best in the water, but it's second best capability.
That does not unlock. That's a bum rap there. He's gonna have to find the second fortress to unlock the airship. Will be DemonBattler. So he's got to find his way back. Unless he picks up a hammer. He could pick up a hammer in the Piranha. But he's got to go through 4-2 first. A little bit of lag there.
Koper now gonna enter the third world here.
Yeah. OliKad got to pick up a 1-up. Not a bad idea. And DemonBattler got to go through his Piranha Plant level. Uses a star fairly effectively. And first troubles, a Juggum Cloud. That's not going to help too much. He's going to have to find his fortress. Obviously, the strat was to hopefully find the fortress that unlocks the airship. Unfortunately, that is not the case. He's got to travel back. Now, he puts the Piranha Plant to sleep. Uses his music box. Again, not a bad idea.
Yep, seconds count.
I have to wonder, did that Piranha Plant have the hammer? Or a hammer?
That would be ironic.
It is. I only propose this, simple as that. And now he's got a... Oh, okay. Turns around, got to pick up some items. He's got to get a Firefly. So right now he's got a P-Wing, a Juggum's Cloud, and a Firefly. Does DemonBattler. He's got to head back to try to find the pipe that gets to the fort. And gonna go through a second Piranha Plant, so we're gonna find out one way or another. He's gotta take a hit though. I don't think I caught that. What did he get? Oh, only a star.
That as well. Oh, yeah.
So, no choice. Go back to the fortress. So, he's going to have to clear. And he's too small to... not even going to try it. Can't say I blame him. Uses the B-Wing, and he's gonna fly over.
Fly away to victory.
He is gonna pick up a 5-star Frog Splash, 5 up for those 3-star cards. All for another action level. This time the platforming, and I don't know if that was a good idea. Or just bad luck in the platforming level. Let's see what he has here. He's going to pick up. The hand levels this time around will have anchors.
And the anchor was,
was a cloud.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I want to find those levels.
So he's got 2 clouds, technically. And our fort is the super tank. And as always, in Randomizer, auto-scrollers are de-auto-scrolled except for 2. One is obviously the 5-9 level, which you have not encountered yet. However, the other one is a beta level we have not encountered yet this evening.
And that's a vertical side scroller, correct?
It is the vertical one, yes. Meanwhile, OliKad, I think it just made OliKad to sneak up in the lead there.
No, OliKad, I think, is half of this world, this third world behind. Still, that's the one from the second world, dude.
Fair enough.
And on top, TheAlanHeffley there has gotten the info that he can't get past that lock by defeating that first cat.
Unfortunately, and jkoper finally joining us in World 7 as well. Actually, OliKad and Cooper both are joining us in World 7. Meanwhile, DemonBattler in a clear lead so far, taking on Ludwig. That's 1 hit. And a 2-hit Ludwig. To take care of
eating their
in World 7. Right now, and if this was a quad race, DemonBattler in the clear lead so far. Of course, since it's a World 7, no items for you, but he does get a World a World 1 which offers a fort right there. Hey, you want to unlock that lock? Oh, come on in, boss. World 3 Fort 1 is the Let's Make a Deal fort. Is our fort for this particular level. Go ahead.
As a kid, Boom Boom was so much more intimidating than these runners make him.
That's very true. I could tell you that. DemonBattler gonna go for his cards. He's gonna pick up 1. He's gotta make 1 mistake. He's mulling it over. He's gotta pick up 2. Picks up 3. Picks up 4, and that's gonna be a 1-up. That's 5. And he will not clear yet. That was a mushroom and a tanuki suit. If I for those last 2 items. And DemonBattler going through World 1-5, literally in world and position. As you can see, literally in position.
DemonBattler using that cloud, gonna make it a very quick World 1. Ooh, and gets a hammer.
Finally, we have had some hammer action.
Or no, we did.
And game over for TheAlanHeffley here. Which is unfortunate, but at the same time, And that was a 2-hitter for DemonBattler as well. Finishes his World 1 rather quickly, but with a fort right literally as the first level. Makes things kind of easy, doesn't it?
Yep, also that clouding over the final level there. Before the ship.
And we have World 4 coming up. So far 2, 6, 7, 1, and 4. With World 3 and World 5 still coming up. Another fort there as well. To start off the evening. Gets caught by a thwomp. But the damage boost is going to help. And thankfully, no wild hotfoots, just regular hotfoots that will stay put. Thank you very much. And just an old boom boom that's gonna take 3 hits and just go back to the corner. Or not! Oh, bad luck for DemonBattler there. Or DemonBattler.
I think Boom Boom heard me a few minutes ago when I said...
Commentator's curse.
Make him look easy, yeah.
Yeah.
My bad.
And that's what makes these races interesting. Don't worry about it too much. Still makes a hit. Of course, he knows those are. Of course, there were the third one was a dry bones. I decided, you know, I'm just gonna be in this corner. I'm gonna be over here.
TheAlanHeffley making great use of his P-Wing in this level.
Yeah, with that first with that level, didn't go for the clip or going over the level, which I don't know if great use, yes. Best use, probably not. But we'll see where that leads him. He does clear that level though. And it's got to have his hand level. And more forts, more forts. In this one, we have the Air Force.
Now I'm grabbing his anchor. jkoper finding a star.
Battler with a bad luck on the platforming. Tramp Royale, I could tell you a little bit of good luck with World 7 with the pipe distribution. He figured it out real quickly. Good platforming. That's all I can say there. Tramp Royale in the chat. How did Demon get so far ahead? Or the good platforming in this case.
Yep.
Or as a friend of mine would say, he jumped good.
Yeah, hasn't gamed over. Hasn't died a whole lot.
Yeah, though he has had his fair share of deaths. To be fair, everyone has. At least 5 deaths so far, and he picked up a couple of 1-ups as well.
Yeah, what I meant, I guess, was that he didn't have any early deaths that...
That's very true.
Slowed him down.
And... some bonus stuff. He's got to clear up his card, but he'll have to contend. No, he doesn't. Okay, I thought he was going to have to contend with the Hammer Brother. But he does not. He checks his pipes. And he doesn't have to worry about the Hammer Brother, but he does have to worry about that one over here. Puts him to sleep. He's not going for the Hammer Brothers, oddly enough. Goes straight through to the end of the world.
Well, you mentioned jkoper beat him just a few minutes ago, so maybe he's putting it the pedal to the metal, as they say.
He's got 10 lives. He can afford it. But part of me has to wonder if those Hammer Brothers had some hammers. One of those situations. He does take care of that Koopa laying another 2-hitter, I think, wasn't it? Meanwhile,
Yeah,
Cooper getting another game over at a very unfortunate time. AlanHeffley taking care of Ludwig. And OliKad, he's still hanging around.
Yep, and on the left here, it looks like DemonBattler is a good 2 worlds ahead of jkoper. But on the right hand, AlanHeffley maybe just half a world. We
have a letter containing, and oh my god!
Thanks, Princess.
That level distribution, good lord, the spiral fort right off the bat. For World 5 for AlanHeffley. Nah, not saying it. How free is World? It's a free ground. But how free is World 5? We're about to find out. And another boss bias. Trying to nom on Mario. Not gonna do it this time. It shall stay hungry. And DemonBattler is gonna go up and I'll say it right now, excuse DemonBattler as he kisses the sky. Or touches the sky. I'm screwing up my Jimi Hendrix reference now.
No, I think
and the level gets on just... Wow, and he breaks that lock. And of course, uses his anchor to skip the level, and he's right off to the end of the world. So if you have the appropriate items, this is DemonBattler's seed. If at this point it is DemonBattler's to lose. We're not looking at sub 40. I don't know if we're looking at sub 40, but it'll be very close.
Guess that makes jkoper the demon tonight.
Well, at this point, we'll see. 1 hit for Roy. 2 hits. Normal mode. That's going to be extra crispy. And we had a heavyweight tilt. We had a heavyweight Roy Koopa. Of course, by virtue of that being level World 5, we have the World 3 before we hit HE double hockey sticks. And AlanHeffley's now just touching his World 1. And he's got to pick up a P-Wing. And the level distribution. How many hammers? He does not have a hammer. Alright, he's got the Navy to contend with the fort. He's got 1 shot. If not, you're taking care of you're in World 1, brother.
Using all his clouds, not saving any for World 8.
This could be very interesting. But he's got such a significant lead at this point. Who knows? That does open up a few things. And that pipe. Does that pipe lead to the end of the world? No, it does not. It actually... it would not have mattered in this case. But we have a World 8 fort to contend with.
Looks like TheAlanHeffley on the right-hand side is pulling into the lead, a whole world ahead of OliKad now.
So, if the way... And, oh, DemonBattler gonna take a death. He does have a Toad's house if he does choose to do so. He's gonna load up with some fire flowers. And Heffley entering his world 4. DemonBattler gonna take a pause. A brief one.
Sorry, I can't take that call right now. I'm running a race.
Yes. The DemonBattler you have reached is not available right now. Please call back and get fed by Boss Pal.
Ooh, TheAlanHeffley missing that jump.
Sadly, and that's going to cost him, but... DemonBattler going to pick up an extra flower. Last race, that extra item slot was a star that helped jkoper run through this Boom Boom run rather quickly. But Battler's going to take its turn, use some firepower to take down Boom Boom. And now we have a coin ship and another hammer bra. Which is taken care of very quickly. And the hammer bras, give out a hammer, brah!
Sweet.
Uses his tunnel. And we find ourselves wandering for at least a few minutes. We have a pyramid next. First DemonBattler, not sans tail, so he'll go through the let's kill a lot of shelled items and break things method.
Sometimes it's fun to break things.
It is, except when it breaks your other shelled item, and now is he stuck?
Gotta go backwards.
Alright. I tossed him a hit there, unfortunately. And that does respawn everything else. There we go. It did not respawn, which is odd. Usually it does respawn. And we have the hefty bra here. Big boy, bro. That's taken care of. jkoper going to fly in from... He's got to be in World 1 next.
Luckily, it's a quick world.
And of course, he gets through it, and we have found the isle, the Wendy's Island, and airship numero uno, World 1 airship. Now, we had Earthquake Wendy, but not a heavyweight Wendy, and now, in this one, another light Wendy. To cap off World 3.
Oh, the Angry Sun.
And he got caught by the Angry Sun as well, yeah. And OliKad not doing exactly. And Faye wins, no Baconators for Wendy at all. Sad is sad. jkoper finally getting some end card action. He picked up one item. And he moves on. We have a music box to enter HE double hockey sticks with some free pipes and a hand level in there peppered in the out of the way section. And oh, good lord. Well, we know where Bowser's Keep is, but we need to build a bridge first. And we have another fort. TheAlanHeffley's got to pick up an item in the mushroom house. Picks himself up a mushroom. Battler taking a hit off of that dry bones. That's going to present a little bit of difficulty here. Makes it through. Nope. The dry bones despawn. Thankfully, we have a hot foot on the loose.
Ooh.
That's all the resistance he's going to get in this one. OliKad finally entering World 1. Now things are going to speed up real quick for them. Ooh. Now, does that give us the bridge? No, it does not give us the bridge. So he's going to have to enter the second pipe. As DemonBattler, and he is going to find a very interesting distribution. Short hand bridge, but it'll have to contend with 2 fortresses, or at the very least, a tank and an air force. And at least this one fort here, Fort 5 ground. Meanwhile, OliKad picking up a 5-star frog splash. Some needed lives, I'm sure. jkoper going to finish his World 1 as well. He'll be jumping up to World 4 very quickly. And it's official. I had jinxed it for DemonBattler. He's not sub 40 in this case. He's got to check for his bridge. And he gets it. And our World 2 is a World 1 slippery terrain.
Yep, no penguin suit in this Mario Brothers.
Now, if this was 3 mix randomizer, he'd be okay, but not in this case.
30 years too early.
Sadly. Picks up the star. That's going to take care of a couple of those fire chomps. Fire chomps and fire snakes. Oh my.
One hit for Alan, and Wendy is down on his end.
And he has reached Foster Escape, and oh, and he's doing it small Mario style. That did not end well. See, folks, run.
As fast as you can, can't catch me. I'm the Mario man.
And actually, he did not hit Wendy. He took down another Koopa. He's in World 5 now. And DemonBattler is going through some treacherous terrain here. He's got to get some jumping done. And misses his jump, but he's got to pick up an extra item, which is a star. Now, it does not affect. This does not affect how, this does not affect Bowser. This does not kill Bowser. It helps you go through the rest of the terrain without getting hit, but Bowser does not go down via the Star Man. Of course, he went the basement route, so he's gonna have an easier time to take down the Koopa. You see the ceiling is a little lower, and he's got to take advantage of that hitbox as well. Demon Battler. Just going through the motions here. And just needs to avoid getting hit one more time. He gets set up. And down goes the Koopa.
Get your GGs in chat. Demon Battler has cooked himself up a nice dinosaur steak.
Yes, sir, indeed. Demon Battler, the first one to be done with an official SRL time, 45:29.
It's jkoper taking a bop from that angry sun. And TheAlanHeffley on his final airship.
All right. For those wondering what's up, a little later tonight, Charlie Boy and Dr. J, PhD, are about to do a doubleheader, or have started their doubleheader. They have their Flag 1 race just started about 15 minutes ago. That is on, let me just check for you which channel it'll be on. It'll be on, we have not started yet. Hello, hello. Who is it? Yes, this is our guy. This is Demon Battler, GG.
Oh my goodness! I'm not gonna lie. I am shaking like a leaf right now. Like, this is the first time I've ever won a race from this, especially for the tournament. Yeah, and on top of that, I just realized this is still a 4-way, so that really threw me off.
Yeah,
oh wow!
Congratulations.
You had what could conservatively be said a good solid seed. Those last 3 worlds before you hit the World 8, they flew by for you.
They did. Like, wow. Okay, I actually pulled up the stream on my phone now so I could see. How did I get that far ahead of everybody?
You jumped good, and everyone had a couple of game overs, unfortunately. Sorry, go ahead there, August.
Yeah, well, I noticed in the beginning, a lot of people were having trouble on that quicksand level, and I think you might have died once to that, but...
I don't think I went... Wait, are you talking about 8-2?
I'm not 100% sure on the level numbers yet. But
well, let me rephrase. Are you talking about the one that Alan's on right now?
No, it was
the quicksand. The quicksand is in the desert quicksand.
Oh, like where the angry sun usually at? Oh, okay. Yeah. What was that level again?
The one with the clip. Or one of the ones with the clip.
Oh, I remember now. 7-6. Yeah, when I went into that one, admittedly, I didn't even think about it. I just went into that hoping, and then I was pretty happy that I had a P-Wing. Now, when it came to the anchor, I'm going to be completely honest. When I went to that port and the anchor, I was fully praying that it was going to be a P-Wing for 7-1. And then
you were hoping for that P-Wing, and you got that P-Wing.
No, I got the cloud. When I hit it, I turned green, and I thought, ah, crap, I didn't get the P-Wing, and then I realized that was a cloud, and I was like, that saves me even more trouble.
Yep.
Like, I'm not even gonna lie, between the couple issues I had in World 4, going back and forth, and World 2 with that little pipe hiccup, I honestly thought I was, like, way behind, like, almost dead last or something. And then
we were wondering because you picked up the pace. I'm sorry, you were picking up the pace a little bit when we were wondering. You didn't stop for a couple of items. You had an opportunity to pick up a couple of items, and you just blasted through that.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like by that point, I was like, okay, I'm probably a world or two behind by this point, so I need to hoof it. And honestly, I figured if I lose because I didn't get those items, then so be it. So I just hurried up, music box, clouded, and got through there, because I honestly thought I needed to catch up. I needed to catch up. I didn't realize I managed to plow right ahead like that, though.
In their sweet time trying to figure out where to go and what to pick up, you just blazed through that.
Honestly, that pipe maze in World 7, oh man, like that right there was what was making me think, okay, yeah, I am way behind, because I had to start doodling on my notepad to start keeping track of what pipe went where.
Good strategy.
We figured that was going to be the biggest difficulty in the World 7. You were just looking around trying to figure out where that second fort was.
Yeah, and by the time I figured it out, and I was just, by the time I finally got to it, I was like, man, like, part of me was glad that I went through the levels before I needed to go to the fort, but I was definitely thinking, all this backtracking is definitely going to kill me. This is going to cost me so much time.
I think by the time you figured it out, not a single other person had reached that world.
Oh, wow.
One of them was really close, but not close enough, let's put it that way.
Right. Man. I already told Coper I was going to have to rewatch the first race, because I didn't know how far behind I was going into World 8 on that one, but I definitely felt like I felt like I played pretty well in that seed, and now I'm definitely going to have to rewatch this race.
Yep, you raced well.
Oh, goodness. Like, I certainly didn't think I was going to end up this far ahead at the end of it. Like, I was fully expecting to be, like, 3rd place or 4th place altogether. And then by the time I hit Bowser's Castle, I was thinking, Coper has got to be right there, like, fighting Bowser or something. And when I missed that, when I messed up with the donut and had to take the lower route, I was like, I think I just threw the game away.
And well, in fact, that was a minor inconvenience. Meanwhile, TheAlanHeffley and jkoper are both in World 3. And OliKad taking a sweet time there, but he's plowing through.
Yep. World 3 was another little wonder for me, because I didn't know how... I honestly didn't know what I was going to expect right there, but... Man. Like, that... Honestly, aside from a couple points, I feel like this seed wasn't too bad, but I also feel like I got lucky in where I used my items at, specifically.
Mm-hmm. This guy sounds like Vex. Are we talking about me? How am I sounding?
And I definitely used the items well. I think you were the only one to go that northern route in World 2, the desert world, to get that anchor, and definitely paid out.
Honestly,
the anchors were clouds in this run.
Well, that's the thing. When I saw down there the lock, and when I realized, oh, I got the item for the fort, I realized I had to go up, so... And that, again, I think was one that made me start thinking maybe I messed up, because it felt like it was going to be a longer pathway as opposed to just going clear down, but oh well. At least I got through it, so.
With the W.
Man, like, I am just going to be... I'm going to be shaking and jittery for a while now because of that.
You were not expecting to be first. And then you find out, wait, what?
Exactly. Like, I came into this tournament with the full expectation that I was going to end up either, Jeffrey, I was either going to end up dead last altogether, or that I was going to end up, or at the very least I was going to be close in my loss.
Well, I can tell you right now, in your first 2 matchups, you're 1-1. That's not a bad way to start.
Well, actually, this isn't my first set. This is my second set. I went up against Macobra, who...
yeah.
Yeah, that first seed still traumatized me. The second one, I feel like it was a little bit better. So, admittedly, I may be 1-3, but I didn't expect to even get the 1, so... Like, to me, that's tournament. That's a victory in my book, right there.
I was just noting on Alan's side in his inventory, he's got 4 clouds that he hasn't used.
He's setting himself up to make things easy, but he's still going to have to build that bridge in HD double hockey sticks. And we know that part of that hand bridge was necessary to get that done.
Yeah, that was something with that world, because as soon as I clicked and saw I needed I needed to beat something, that's where I was like, okay, what is where? What is where? I was half tempted to run through the entire hand bridge to clear out all of those, but I figured if I piece it out, maybe it might save me from wasting too much time.
That being said, and OliKad has found the tunnel fort.
Now that I think about it, there weren't really a whole lot of hammers in that seed, I don't think. Or at least not the ones I found.
Maybe we saw, I think, 1 or 2. I think everyone's going through the levels. jkoper is going through the world.
There's one.
Rather just pedestrianly. We're going to find out either way here.
Right.
There was a music box in the coin ship. And
so I'm glad I missed
that was in World 3. We may as well tell you, because right now he's in World 3. He's found this tunnel. So that should tell you, give you an idea where he is right now.
Right.
Yep, Coper's managed to catch up to TheAlanHeffley.
And from the looks of it, it looks... Yeah, it's starting to look a lot like OliKad did not have a hammer or a cloud to skip over. Or has chosen not to use a cloud.
Four 3 was another level that I was... Yeah, no, that's the pyramid. That was another one that I felt I lost a lot of time on because I had messed up and accidentally had those beetles killed.
Yeah.
And when I had run back and caught that last beetle, I was actually running back either to catch the pipe to see what that would do for me, or to go ahead and quickly kill myself. And as soon as I grabbed that beetle and started running, my thought was, do not let this thing wake up. Not let it wake up.
It did wake up, but it looks like it. By the time you were done, they woke up, you were done.
Yeah.
jkoper finally being done with his World 3. He's going to join us in HE double hockey sticks momentarily. Meanwhile, TheAlanHeffley in the lead. He's in World 3, and OliKad still in World 5, up in the clouds, trying to get through, just trying to open up that lock. And in the worst possible way, and he is not having fun. He just game overed in the fort. The good news is he won't have to go too long. He's not going to have to take too long to get through the world, but and jkoper trying to get through. He's gotten a few clouds and a few items left, and again choosing not to use his clouds. He's got a hammer that's more than likely not going to help him.
You know, now that I'm thinking about it, since I ran straight into the level Coper's in right now, I wonder what that actually unlocked.
Maybe that should help Zodiac Drag. Bad news is that he needs to beat the blue fort to break the blue lock. So take that for what you believe it might happen there. Heffley is in the 8 fort right now. Meanwhile, Cooper going through his boom boom in the desert fort. And more bad platforming for OliKad. I wonder, did he use all his items?
Nope, he's got a plethora of items.
Okay, so why is he going for... Does he have a hammer, I wonder?
Don't think
so we're about to find out. He's got a P-Wing, so that's going to help a little bit. I'm curious what's going through his head right now. He doesn't have a hammer. Okay, so... Roxy, now he's using his P-Wing. Okay. He's got to fly through most of that. Which at this point, wise move. He's been very conservative in his item using.
Yeah, no, that's one of the things that I think helped DemonBattler. It's just, you know, I got a cloud, I'm going to use it. I got a hammer, I'm going to use it.
He's over here, you know.
Well, that's the other thing. By the time when I looked and I realized I'm in World 6 and I have like 3 clouds still, I knew that World 8 was not going to be very useful for him. So
you may as well use them now.
Exactly. Might as well clear out what I can.
That was more likely a move of the game. And jkoper, I wonder, did he find? He found this bridge, and he's got a few clouds, so he's got to use one of them.
Yeah, that's why I was a little confused. TheAlanHeffley's in the 7th world, and he's got like 3 or 4 clouds. He's just digging through it.
In OliKad, obviously he's finally got it. There we go. There we go. He was about to prove me wrong with the commentator's curse, but he finally gets it done.
Now that I think about it, I don't think I ran into 7 Fort 2.
No, that was at the position where the tunnel is in the sky.
Ah, okay.
In the vanilla position. When you instead of going, basically that and the lock traded places essentially.
Ah, okay. Boy, now I'm really glad I used the hammer for that one.
In OliKad, I don't know what he's doing, but he went back downstairs. He's back in the ground. And jkoper is going to be joining us in just a few minutes.
Looks like he's going to be about 20 minutes behind our...
Yeah, 103. And down he goes.
Our second serving, a dinosaur steak.
And with that, official SRL time, 1:04:01. And we do apologize for the audio there.
Alan just has to get through this level, or this world, and then World 8.
And a GG from jkoper. Much deserved, obviously. And now we find out the result. We are about to find out the result of our fourth and final race of this particular evening.
Now I'm making it through that sumo brother. One step closer to finishing this world up.
And joining us, jkoper. JJ, what that seemed a lot rougher than it looked like.
I don't know. It looked pretty rough in the start. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, all of the time difference, I'm sure, is through the first 3 worlds, and then after that, everything was pretty much fine for me.
Honestly, pretty much the reverse, because it was pretty much the reverse, because the
Honestly, I kind of struggled with the first 3 worlds.
Oh, you did too?
A little bit, yeah. In fact, I believe it was... We started with World 2. When we hit to, what was World 4, I actually ended up, skipping, like, 2 or 3 Hammer Bros and, like, 2 or 3 levels, because I thought I was so far behind that I needed to make up ground.
Yeah, that was probably for the best. Even at the end, I had a hammer that I didn't use. But I got through the 3rd world at 37 minutes. So, I don't know if you know where you were.
Don't remember. I'm having trouble remembering what World 3 itself was.
I think that was... Was that the World 7? Or
Yeah,
was that...
Yeah.
3rd world was World 7, yeah.
Yeah, that was the worst one by far for
Yeah.
me.
Oh, definitely. I was kind of running around like a chicken with my head cut off, trying to figure out the pipeline.
Yeah, I did too. I took the pipes so many times, and then I was like, oh, I gotta go through this other one. And then I gotta do all these levels here, and then there's more stupid levels that I don't want to do. And then I thought about using a cloud to get through, and then taking a game over after I beat the fort. But then I would have had to beat that other stupid level again. And then I took a game over anyway, so it would have been in my best interest to just use the cloud, I guess. But yeah, that was bad. So I took an intentional game over at the start of World 6, at the 2nd world.
What it was.
And then, yeah, then I took a bad one in the 3rd world, 7.
Yeah, that second to last world is where you caught up to Alan. I think he entered that one a little bit ahead of you, but those levels just trolled him, and you managed to pass through.
We should mention that DemonBattler and jkoper, they're done. The last race, the race still going on is TheAlanHeffley and OliKad. They're still racing against each other. And TheAlanHeffley has reached his hand bridge. And has entered for his Fort 5 ground.
Like, honestly, Koper, I'm gonna be completely honest. Probably for the last, I think, worlds, give or take, I was kind of running like a madman because I didn't know how far behind I was. And even running into Bowser's Castle, I actually messed up the top route and had to go the bottom route, and my thought process was, I'm Small Mario, I had to take the bottom route, I think I just threw this away. I got paranoid big time throughout this race.
And yet you found out, wait, I was in first? But like that, what the heck is going on?
I mean, you had a 45-minute time on this seed. I don't know how that can ever be considered bad, so...
Honestly, I guess it's just I guess it's just because, well, one, after what happened the first race, I was a little bit on edge, and then on top of that, with these flags, I've been seeing a lot of, you know, like 30 minute, 35. So seeing a 45, I was thinking, man, I'm kind of going bad on this one.
No, I've only done a couple runs on these flags, but my PB is only 47. So, well, you beat that. And I don't think, like, this is a, these flags are good because they can often result in a very favorable world layout, but I would not say that we got the benefit of the flags this time.
Yeah.
They were no better than the other flags.
I think it's a case of better navigation might have been the key here. If I might be wrong here, but
well, maybe a little bit, I guess. I don't know. I still did some stuff, I mean, for items, and I think I also did an extra level once in World 4. I don't know why I didn't go through that one pipe. But, you know, that didn't take that much time. So...
Meanwhile, TheAlanHeffley decided to platform over instead of running. Can't say I blame him too much. Took a death, but he is Small Mario gonna go through the rest of the castle. He's at Bowser's Keep, he's at the castle itself.
Yeah, I kind of made the same mistake that he did starting out, because I tried jumping over, because I didn't know how the speed was going to affect it. As I found out, those things fire twice.
You just run good, that's what you do. Though a star definitely helps, just in case. Because some of those lasers, the hitboxes, can be cheap sometimes.
Definitely.
Yeah, it seems completely random whether they decide to hit you when you run through. So I always take a star if I have one. I didn't have one, I don't think. I just used a P-Wing in Bowser's Castle.
I think I was...
take the top route.
I think by the time I hit Bowser... I think by the time I hit Bowser, I was down to like 2 music boxes and a hammer. Like, I was definitely kind of feeling it at that end, realizing I had skipped all those items earlier on.
But you didn't miss any hammer suits that I'm aware of. Also, my end card play was pretty bad, so I don't know if there were anything good in there. But
I think they had maybe a cloud in one of the things, but yeah, it wasn't really all that special.
Unfortunately, TheAlanHeffley took a death trying to fight Bowser. I wondered, is he aware of that hitbox? And the world may never knew.
Well, we should have an opportunity to ask him.
Well, hopefully. He's got to pick up that extra life. That's going to keep him from game overing at this point. That's definitely going to be helpful. Meanwhile, OliKad finally going through World 3. He's about to meet Wendy. And down goes Wendy in one shot. So OliKad going to join TheAlanHeffley in the HE double hockey sticks level very shortly. And in case you're curious, boys, that extra item there was a star. Indeed, it was indeed a star. I know, Battler, you know that. But...
yeah. Thankfully, it kind of helped dealing with the swamp going downstairs, but...
yeah.
Like, honestly, by that point, I was hoping it would have been... part of me was definitely hoping it would have been like a mushroom or something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't even know you could... I didn't know you could actually jump back up there if you lost that donut.
Yeah, actually, you can. It's just a little bit more difficult, obviously. And Heffley takes a flame.
think Alan might be out of items, or at least out of useful items.
And he just game overed at the keep.
I don't think a game over is too hurtful there, though.
No, but
Yeah,
it definitely doesn't help.
I mean, you have.
Does he know he's? I think he might be out of items. I think you guys, you're.
Question. Because
Sure.
I'm trying to think, he only there's only like, yeah, he only has to go through that level before the keep.
That's it. Yeah.
Level 2. Yeah. That's why I say I don't think the game over is that hurtful. And he
But
might
it does
have
allow
maybe.
OliKad to catch up a little bit. He's at the World 2 fort.
Yeah, Alan might have a cloud.
Those fire chomps are definitely annoying today.
Yeah. I get the feeling he just wants to get through it, so if he dies at the keep again, he doesn't have to try to beat that, but we're about to find out. And AlanHeffley
OliKad has an opportunity to catch up.
just having a rough patch. OliKad, all he's got to do is find that bridge. And he's going through the process right now. Meanwhile, Alan stuck at the same patch, and again the chomp takes him down, and a game overs again. Oh. Does he know he still has items though? That's all right. There we go. Now he's checking. There you go. He has 4 clouds. Now he just used one of them. He's got 3 left. He's still a small Mario. He's still gonna have to go through the keep as small Mario, but
The brain fart has ended.
meanwhile, OliKad is at the fort that allows him to build the bridge. Excuse me. And that would be the World Fight, the 5 ground.
Maybe that's all Alan was doing with those deaths. He was just trying to make it a more suspenseful race.
If you ask me, if it's a choose for that between that and that, I say, dude, just finish the race. You're already an hour over.
I was gonna say, like, I may have gotten through it kind of fast, but this seed was kind of brutal near the end. And
that's very true.
Because I really didn't see a lot of, like, power-up.
I'm looking at this. It doesn't seem to me like he knows there's that hitbox.
I'm actually a little surprised by that. I'm actually a little
OliKad
surprised because wasn't he in the tournament last year too?
Alan?
OliKad gotta go downstairs.
Probably.
He's using his P-Wing.
There we go.
And down goes Koopa. AlanHeffley, he muscles through it.
GG.
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 He finally wins it. With an official SRL time of 1:19:23. Wow.
But OliKad caught all the way up in the keep just behind AlanHeffley.
And ladies and gentlemen, we can OliKad is done. He has done a dot forfeit. That's it. There we go. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. We have a dot forfeit. The official end is 1:19:23. Is oh, got it wrong. No, he is straight. And OliKad, that seed was terrible, terrible. All caps. Can't say I blame you too much there.
Yep, no hard feelings.
No, this was a rough patch. But are we even gonna get TheAlanHeffley?
Give him a few minutes.
We'll give him a few minutes. We are going to take a few minutes to at least take a breather and talk about this seed with the two racers. The end comes at 1:19:23. And TheAlanHeffley, he's out. He's got to take a powder, and I don't blame him. We'll check out with OliKad, and he's going to join us. All right, we're gonna give him a few minutes to talk to our setup man. Let him in, if you please, if you can.
All right, I'm out. Good game, Demon. You can feel free to take down my stream. Thanks.
Good luck with your next races, Koper.
Same to you.
There we go. And good luck to you. And he'll say goodnight as we bring in OliKad.
Hello.
I said what you said in SRL. That seed was terrible.
Oh, terrible.
Terrible, all caps.
Terrible doesn't even begin to cover
it. You were close. I'll tell you right now, between you and TheAlanHeffley, you were at the end, and he had a rough patch at Bowser's Keep as well.
He did. Oh wow,
he did. He had a. You were. I'd say if you had kept going, you would have finished it inside of like. Easily 1:22, 23.
Yeah, but that's.
You had a good spot going.
I don't know. This is not a good time. This wouldn't have been a great time. I mean.
Yeah. DemonBattler was just navigated better, but you'll say it yourself, that was not exactly the smoothest seed.
No.
For me, it wasn't. Like this was my first raid with the flag 2, the second flag, and I thought it would be going faster than with the flag 1 settings, but wow. I was way off.
You were making a good account on yourself. You were, after you got through that rough patch, you started catching up. You got your wind back.
Yeah, I mean, the mid-game of this seed wasn't too bad, honestly. There was a few worlds that went off that turned out to be pretty fast, but just like the worlds that weren't jet worlds were just horrible. I just, wow. Like, if I can say anything good about this seed, is to be that we didn't have to play Atlantis. And
that is very true.
That is definitely one good point.
And that's one piece of good news. We have not seen neither 5-9 or Atlantis this entire doubleheader, so...
Yeah, at least.
Take your positives. I'll take that as a positive.
I really wanted to finish this seed in spite of everything that happened, but when I saw that I no longer had a cloud on the I was just like, it's not worth it anymore.
You saw you were out of clouds, you saw it, you were done.
Like, nah, screw it.
Hey, you're almost there, but after seeing that World 6 level, I can't say I blame you too much.
Yeah.
Any final words between everybody before we say goodnight for everybody here?
Well, I kind of want to say sorry because I did not play well. I kind of feel bad for everyone watching because I just wasn't up to par with the channel
At this point,
standards.
this was not anyone. This was even DemonBattler. You'll say it. This was not This seed was not a seed for good, even for good racers. This was a rough seed.
Right,
Yeah,
like-
I suppose, but
Like, it
I
wasn't
don't know.
completely sadistic, but it definitely wasn't an easy one.
yeah, well, even then, I just feel like it's whatever.
Don't feel
just-
bad, man.
Don't feel bad. This was a rough patch. Don't worry too much about it.
Well, if you say so.
Trust me,
All
it'll
about
get.
having fun.
it'll- Trust me, next few rounds will definitely go a lot better. I could almost guarantee that.
I hope so, because
they-
honestly, I hope I won't have to experience this again, even though it might very well happen.
You won't have to. I mean, if this is probably like the worst it could get. I mean, it could get worse, but the bottom isn't that far down. You'll be
Yeah, there
fine.
could be
Believe me.
Atlantis. Yeah, or
Yeah, you
the
might
more boss
find
battles.
Atlantis, but you'll probably have like 2 or 3 clouds to skip it, or a hammer to
Yeah.
skip to break that rock so it could skip that Atlantis. You never know.
You know,
that is
it's
true.
randomizer. Anything can happen.
You're right.
Very
You're
true.
absolutely right.
Even Battler
Yeah.
was saying earlier, he came into this, hoping he might get 3rd place, and got done in 1st.
Yeah, the whole time I was like, I am so far behind. I just didn't want to be complete. I didn't want to be dead last, and I didn't want to be like ridiculously past everyone else.
But turns out we were first somehow. That must have been a very, very nice surprise, though.
Oh, definitely. Like, I was shaking for a good 30 minutes after that
Yeah,
finish.
you came in and you sounded nervous. You sounded like you were having, yeah. And the people in the chat are telling you, don't worry, you did good.
Oh, I didn't even read the chat. Hold on, let me see what they're saying.
Our
I might as
speed
well-
running, our speed gaming chat, one of them, 50MK Fox. It was a good show, no need to apologize.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
All right, well, that said, we're going to wrap things up here. For those wondering if you can follow the runners, the links are in the chat, !R, and of course, August 40th, and myself, ManaJ316, the links are in there. I believe it is still !C. There it is. You can follow us at those links as well. And of course, a big thank you to our restreamer and our setup gentleman, Kirito, in our chat room. We thank you very much, everybody. That's going to do it for us here at Speed Gaming, at least for this particular run. On behalf of DemonBattler, OliKad, jkoper, TheAlanHeffley, of course, my broadcast colleague, August 40th. Say goodbye, my friend.
Also,
Adios.
GG to everyone here. You did very well. I must say congratulations for even finishing the seed. That's impressive in itself. To have the patience for it and all that.
All right. Well, he's already said he's already left. But
That's okay.
on behalf of everybody here at Speed Gaming, and of course the Mario 3 Rando tournament, my name's ManaJ. So long from the Mushroom Kingdom.
Peace.